Hi guys, today I'm going to let you in on a little secret on how to save thousands of dollars and eliminate the risk when buying a second-hand car. Now there is a lot of advantages when buying a second-hand car just because it is cheaper and then people are going to sell it to you at a lower price. So look, I definitely would recommend that when we're going into this, we want a little bit of insurance to ensure that when the transaction does happen, that we're covered off and we're not setting ourselves up for something potentially bad to happen in the future. Now, I've got a tool that I've used that's very cheap and very, very helpful. Now, it is a government database tool, and this is called the PPSR check. If I type this in here, so PPSR check, jump into that one. Now I'm looking for the PPSR check in the actual email itself. So that's just ppsr.com, ppsr.gov. And I want the PPSR check here, securities register. Awesome. Now it brings me straight to the page, very simple page, very easy to use. There it is, just the one page there. Now we just have to enter in the rego or the VIN as well as the state. Now for this example, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use 600 Zebra, Jaguar and Lion, and I'll change that to Queensland and hit check now. So once that will do its magic, it will pull the information through and it'll bring us to this page. Again, very easy. Now go up to the top. Awesome. So it's got the information is available for my vehicle. It's got the registration and the state and the VIN number, as well as the vehicle type. So just check that to make sure it's the right vehicle. And then really, you've got two reports to choose from. So the PPSR certificate and the car history report. The PPSR certificate is $25 and the car history report is $36.95. Generally, I just use the PPSR certificate just because it gives us the crucial information that we really need, like the stolen check, the written off check, the finance check, and just making sure that the registration detail sort of matches up to the seller. So I think that gives you the most crucial things that you will need to sort of eliminate the risk in the future. But you do have a few extras in this history report for an extra $11, $12. You know, you've got the VIN check, the odometer check, first sale information. A lot of those bits of information isn't really necessary. You really want to make sure that, you know, it's not stolen, or you're going to have further complications down the track. You want to make sure it's not written off because, again, you know, it could be something that could have issues later on down the track that you have to fix. And then also finance as well is another huge one. So with finance in particular for Australia, cars are treated a little bit differently than property. So for cars, the actual vehicle is attached to the loan. So, you know, if I'm buying a property from a vendor and they don't clear the loan after I've bought it, then the bank has the right and are entitled to come to me and dispossess the car from me, which is huge. You just lost all this money in this car that you've just bought. So that's a good one to check. And then if it does come back with finance, just because there are a large number of vehicles that do have finance, you can use that to negotiate and work out how you're going to proceed. So, you know, a good recommendation is they give you the details and show you a statement of how much the loan is left owing. And essentially you can, instead of paying them directly, you can pay the portion going into the loan to clear that balance off. And then the rest of the money you can give them straight in cash, which is, you know, that's probably a good way to go about it. But at least if this report comes up, you can start to have that conversation. So moving on from there, there's the two reports. We've got the payment option, very, very simple, very easy. MasterCard, Visa card, Amex, and PayPal. I generally use PayPal just because it's a little bit more secure and it works well. So that's sort of it from this page. As soon as the payment gets processed, you're not waiting, you know, an hour for the report to come. It's instantly. I've even done this on my phone. Was out, someone came back to me and they confirmed the price. So I was on my phone, did it on my phone, report came to my email straight away. So it's perfect. Now, once you've done the payment, I've actually got an image here of just what it sort of looks like. So if I just jump into this one here. So this will be the first page of the report, and then it also goes down into the next page being the certificate, which just gives you a bit more details outlined. So for this one, you've got your finance check. So for this particular one, it did have financial interest reported. I've just cleared out the boxes just for confidentiality reasons. So it gave me serial number, gave me the organization of what bank it's with, and a few other bits and pieces. So, that was very good, and it helped me negotiate with the seller on how we're going to proceed. Has the written off check, no written off status reported, perfect. Stolen check as well, not stolen, another big tick. So, this gives you everything you need to know, and it is just a quick basis to cover off. It's almost like a little bit of insurance. $25 investment on a $5,000 or a $10,000 car is very minimal. So look, I highly recommend it, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was very informative and helpful. If you could please like and subscribe, that would be very much appreciated. And also leave a comment on any other videos you would like me to do. Hope that covers everything, and thank you for listening.